Hello, Este parents. I'm Keisla Michael, a school social worker here at Lawndale. I work at FDR Elementary. And today I'm going to introduce you to the concept of emotional temperature checks. During the course of this presentation, you will understand what emotional temperature checks are, why you should do them, when you should do them, and how to do them. Following this video, you will understand the importance of self-regulation and emotional control. You will know how to check in on your child's emotional state, normalize the practice of connecting with feelings, and carve out a time of day to validate your child's emotions. Now, what are emotional temperature checks? Just like you would check your child's temperature if you suspected them to be ill, it's important to check in your child's emotional well-being. So, emotional checks are all about finding a moment in a day when you can provide your child with a space to share their thoughts and feelings. And rather than use a thermometer, you would use open-ended questions to inquire about your child's day or feelings. You may ask, how are you today? What may you be worried about? Or what zone are you in? Which we'll review in a moment. Simple questions about how they are feeling and taking note of mood changes are great places to start. Why should I conduct an emotional temperature check, you may be asking? Emotional temperature checks are a good way to not only check in with your child, but also get an idea of their emotional range. This can be particularly helpful for students who have tantrums, separation anxiety, and challenges communicating or expressing their needs. This also allows you to normalize talking about emotions. This is a positive way to take account of your child's feelings. And lastly, these check-ins provide opportunities to help your students identify coping skills and tools to regulate their emotions or get back in the zone. When should you conduct an emotional temperature check? Parents may want to add the emotional temperature check during a routine that currently exists, maybe morning goodbyes, afternoon pickups, or even a bedtime ritual. Conducting the temperature check at the same time each day provides your child with consistency and increases the likelihood of them thinking about their emotions on a daily basis because they're anticipating that check-in. Lastly, check-ins can also be initiated at the sign of distress or any change in mood or behavior. How should a parent start this emotional check-in, you may ask? Introducing your child to zone of regulation is a great way to start identifying feelings. By using, example, this visual guide, this is a great place to start your child off with identifying emotions. In the zones of regulation, blue feelings may be associated with feeling sad, sick, tired, bored, or moving slow. And red may be associated with feelings of anger, terrified, maybe even yelling or hitting, elevated emotions, and feeling out of control. Now that your child has identified their zone, check-ins give you an opportunity to provide a tool for them to use if they're stuck in a zone. For example, blue may mean that your child is running low and they need some rest, or they may need to insert a break in their day. Yellow means you may need to take some breaths and to proceed with caution. And red, you may want to stop, take a personal time out, and check in with an adult or whatever best practices you have identified with your child. It's very important to realize or acknowledge that all zones are okay. No matter if it's a comfortable, positive, or uncomfortable moment, using these times to validate your child's emotional distress is a helpful tool too. It's important to use validating statements to normalize discomfort. So saying things such as, it's okay to be upset. I understand you're feeling sad. or thank you for telling me how you feel are all great ways to acknowledge and validate your child. And different zones may be experienced throughout the day. So making our children comfortable with talking about all the feelings will be helpful as they go through the day. Thank you so much. I hope this video was beneficial and you were able to take some notes so you feel good enough to start with your child's emotional check-ins. Make sure to download the tangible link to this video. If you would like to review more behavior videos, you can search hashtag 3BLESD on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you.